Hey, what's going on YouTube, my family and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back with another exclusive video for you today. And I will let my design show until everyone gets here. Hey, Miss Carol.
Good evening.
Hey, Gretchen. Hey, Zan. Hey, Miss Art.
Hey,
Hello.
Let me move this out the way so y'all can see the designs. Money, power, respect, what we need in life. If y'all looking at that design right there, I was still just getting started, I wasn't I was getting started on this one. This one took me days. Originally totally stone, excellent dreams, original supreme quality. Man, man. If any of y'all would like that design, I would send y'all that design for free. That's one of my own personal designs. You can you can print it out, wear it, represent the brand. So that's my gift to y'all. But they gotta say if they want it or not, though.
I
I
just got
want
here.
it.
But
Zan says she wants it.
Okay, Zan,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I missed the design. What was it?
Hold on, I gotta pull it up. It's this one right here, the Excellent Dreams Original Supreme. If you would like that
Want it.
design.
Juana says she wants it, and Nola does too.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we got
Mara wants it too.
who?
Mara.
Hold on, let me see. They putting them in the chat. Mara.
Yes.
Hey, y'all want to hear something that's so special? Um, so I don't be in charge of picking out my shirts that I wear. You know, um, my girl is my shirt picker for the night. So for every night. So I was like, baby, pick me out a shirt. And she's so smart at times and so creative. Went through my shirts because I have hundreds of them, y'all. Like right, and she pulled this out the closet.
This t-shirt is.
She pulled this out the closet.
That's nice.
nice.
So I could have this was me in on my sublimation journey. And notice most of did I do his hair? I ain't even do his hair. I should have did his hair. I can go back and redo the hair, redo the on the gun. His name is done, and just his jacket. I can go back now, use SS6 stones, get the text at the bottom, and decide if I want to just do the rest of the black and maybe the blinds to have it fully studied and just his face. Probably put some stones down the side of his glasses. Woo! So just looking at this design again years later, I'm like, wait a minute, I can go back in and really stud that design out. But that's where my mind was at the night I made it. I just wanted to do his jacket and the Malcolm X, and I believe that's reflective. Yeah, that's reflective.
You can call it Design 2.0.
Design 2.0, right. I call them when I redo a design, I just name it whatever that design is. So this one is named Malcolm X. I probably put a year on it because I'm sure this ain't the first one I've done. When you get heavy into doing these designs, y'all, and you really get the speed and the technique down to knock some shit out. Oh my God. Sometimes I don't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Hello. Malcolm X.
Hi, everybody. It's Lola.
It's Lola.
Hey.
Hey,
Hi,
Lola.
Hi.
Another one.
My
Hey,
baby said,
Lola. Lola, he gave away a design. I told him you wanted it.
hey, don't be giving away stuff you ain't good. Hey,
You
listen here,
already
son.
got one. Don't fuss at him because I already got you in there. You in there, Lola. You in there.
That's
Look,
right. That's right.
look at this one right here, y'all. We talking about this was an easy look. I didn't even curve the eye right here. I didn't do none of that. I was on a roll though. Look at the mock-up. Hold on. That's just that mock-up. Hold on. I mocked that. I mocked it up. I just did a simple island feel. Hatch feel. So look at that one in different colors. Oh, that one, that's before I stoned it up, But I was like, oh, I get into matching shoes with it, you know what I mean? To give people a sense of style and flavor. So this back when I was just in the mode, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this in glitter or whatever. It wasn't even rhinestones yet. Look, 2012. I know I did more mock-ups than this. Hold on. Oh, there they go. I'm almost not. Oh, my goofy ass spelt it wrong the first time around. Don't laugh at me, y'all. But look how good it looked. Cause I was rushing, I probably did 5-6 designs this night. This how good it looks when you add black vinyl or any type of black or dark color. Look, and it wasn't perfect, but it looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I was perfecting myself, I got better and better and better. Like, look down here. I did that one feel, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just more so trying to show the world, like, look at all of these designs that you can do, with this software, Look. crazy, crazy. I was speeding trying to, all right, I need to put another design on Etsy and another design on Etsy and another design on Etsy. And even the people who bought these designs here, they didn't hit me up and say, hold on, Ray, it's the whole piece of roll right here missing. Like, you know what I mean? They just, I'm sure they brushed it in, you know, and made the shirt, you know?
Only perfectionists notice that.
Only perfectionist. I was on some designs, like I was telling y'all, some designs I took my time as I progressed. Oh, look how I did this one, y'all. Move. Same thing. So I moved it. Y'all see that? Compared to the shirt I got on now, I moved it for the aesthetic. And this one right here really looked like blinds.
The window blinds, yeah.
Yeah, because the image that I got the idea from. Oh Lord. Wait till y'all see this. Okay, that's in the way. Boom. You'll type in Malcolm X blinds. It's an iconic image. And here it is right here. Tell me I didn't show out with my design. Oh, can you open? I thought you could open up the image, but there it is right there. Come on. Boom. Yes, sir. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah,
Man.
you look
Hold on.
nice with bringing the blinds into it.
Yeah. You went behind there. I had to open it up again. Here you go. Boom. And then boom. And then boom. And then boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did I hit it? Did I get it?
Yep.
That's a recreation right there. Look. And I wasn't, boys levels to this. Like, I don't know how I missed that. Because that was supposed to go in front of the shirt. But it still can be behind though. So it's not totally off. But now that I'm looking at it, I need to go back through there. How would I make that go in front of the shirt? Anybody got an answer?
Can you just bring it to the front or no?
Back minus front.
You wait a minute. Move. Come on. Boom. No, because like I would really have to do the whole just this part of the rhinestones over again. So I would have to take those out.
Or
You know what I'm
can
saying?
use the
So
others.
or even after I made the template, you know, I take a piece of tape and just remove those. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the black in the front.
Right.
You know, so I would this was just a feel. I didn't even touch it, you know. So I would probably just remove the feel, go back in there, chop the gun through the red, chop the gray through the red too. So chop the black and the gray through the red, and then just do my feel over again. We talking about 2-3 minutes worth of work. All right. So tonight's class, y'all, is on sizing and resizing. And sizing the holes. So this is a sizing tutorial. Nothing but sizing. We're gonna start off with this fella right here since he on the screen. Let me go to page 1. What's on page 2? Okay, page 2 where I made it smaller so I can change the colors. So I drug it over. I made a page 2 and drug it over here and made it smaller. So that way, when I'm sending out sublimation images and DTF images, then I can send out 10, 20 of them. Because if you have it large, then the file will be too large when you go to upload it on Etsy. So Etsy, when you upload the files, the SVG files and the PNG files and such, you got a limit to how big the files can be. So keep that in mind when you loading your designs up on Etsy or anywhere else for that matter. You know, you can make this as small as you want to, you know, because when they open it up, they're still going to resize it based off the guide here. They're still going to resize it based off the guide, you know. So if you've ever bought one of my templates, that's why I do my sublimation like that, is because it saves on size and allows you to upload all of this into one file, because it's a lot, you know. It's what? Oh, about to say, I know 6,981 stones. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And another pro tip. I would brush. If as you get good, and you see what the size of it, 11.5 by 17, the actual size of the template here. Oh, look at that. You can just do this one by itself on a black shirt, brown shirt, you know, or whatever. And that'll be dope too, you know. But so it's 11.084. Rhinestone flock in general says it's 12 inches, but then you got to remember that you got the rollers on the side, you know. So I typically cut out Rhinestone Designs 11.5 inches or lower, just to make sure that my cutter, my blade doesn't go off of the mat. It's going to happen. You know, that's why you want to make sure that you, every time before you cut, that you make sure that your vinyl, well, I got a different type of cutter, but make sure your vinyl was going straight. You know, if you have a Roland, if you got a GCC, if you got a commercial cutter, you know, any ones that come with the stand and then got the rollers on the back, you'll want to remember after each cut to just make sure that you realign that back up so that it doesn't cut off the mat, because it will, especially cutting something this long. Matter of fact, I used to grab a ruler because I got a yardstick, hold the ruler by the machine, and make sure that it stays straight for 17.048 inches. Because there's nothing more devastating than letting the machine run, boom, and you say, okay, I'm about to go to the store real quick, you know what I'm saying? Be gone for 3 hours, like, you know what I'm saying? And you come back and you realize, like, tragedy happened. Same thing like with a 3D printer, you know what I'm saying? Tragedy happened. Same thing with a regular sublimation printer. You come back, you thought using one of these Epson white things, Epson 15,000, you thought like, okay, I can load 10 sheets up in there, you know, and print off 10 images, and then I'm gonna go to the store. You know, you come back and you got a paper jam like none other. You feel me? Like, we've all been there. Like, we've all been there, even on one sheet. I put one sheet in there, you know, go in the room, go use the bathroom or something, come back out, like, oh man. And then with these white ones, because this is the third one I've had. Not the third one I've had because they break. It's the third one I've had because when I left my other one down at the shop, so the guys down there can sublimate, and I got a new one, you know. So I was just buying up stuff with that little $6,000 that I had saved up. I was just, I'm gonna get me a 3D printer. I'm gonna get me a inkjet printer, you know. And I got all of these things, and now I am here making them work. I had 2 long orders today, y'all. Let me show y'all. Ooh. When I say, man. Where they at? Terry. Let me just search for it like this, because when you get 17,000 files in here, you see it's chugging along. So I'm gonna just go up here to the search and type in Terry, and then hit enter. There it is. So this one I did the other day. That one I got done pretty fast, you know. Got done pretty fast. Wasn't too bad. This one took hours. Why did it take hours? Let me show y'all the original design. That's what I got to start doing. When I drag in the original design, I got to rename it, because I put it over in my downloads, and downloads. I don't know if I showed y'all that one either. Gone too soon. I think I did. We worked on this together, didn't we? I did.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go in there and extract the bird out. I still got time on that order. I got others to do. Okay, hold on. That's what I did. It's somewhere. As I get the images. So this is a learning lesson, y'all, because when people send you the images, 9 times out of 10, they're going to send them to your messenger. They should send them to your messenger. Tell them to send them to your messenger, because it makes it easy to get the image without sending it from your phone to yourself. Boom. Hey, then I gotta go boom, bang. Okay. Boom, bang, 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 bang. Okay. Now you get out the way. Oh man, I love having the designs run on my screen, because I'll be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be fire. So imagine if I started a store, and just had all rhinestone shirts. People come in, pick and choose, like, oh, this one fire, this one fire, this one fire. I tried it. It didn't work. That wasn't my mission. I tried it 3 times, y'all, in these 15 years. It didn't work. Not for me, it did. Maybe if I had a cute little assistant, running the store or whatever, like, the guys would have been in there every day. You know what I'm saying? Just rethinking the process and the formula. Let's go back to that design, though. Boom. Mock-ups. Terry. Here we go. Move this out the way. It should be automatically popping up. But if you look at this design here, there it is. Gotta make it bigger. All of this was uneven size, uneven size. When I mean uneven size, it was, I couldn't fit these 2 rows really in there, because only really 1.5 row fit in there. So on something like this, where you don't want to per se change the logo, because this is how the logo looks in person, what we was doing the other night would not be suffice, to change the logo to make the rhinestones fit, so I just made the rhinestones fit, meaning this gray was supposed to go all the way through to here, but after getting my 2 rows in there, and I got them in there tight, you know what I'm saying? There just wasn't enough space. So I just used the space that I had to, like right here. That was, I need to fix that. I'm cutting this template out and sending it to her. So she's not going to have to cut it out herself. She paid for the other service that I offer. Is the actual pre-cut template made and sized to your liking. So,
Is it a stone missing on one of the gray feathers?
where? I mean, looking at it, you got to realize I designed it. Oh,
It's the one at the top,
yeah, right where?
at the tip. It may look like that because of the way I'm looking at it. It looked like a stone should have been right there.
Right where?
Nope, not right there. The one at the top where you got the shimmer glimmer at. It looked like you didn't fill those in that
Right here.
good. Yeah, like there and above the where the glistening at. But it's cool. I was just wondering, was I seeing things?
Yeah, so what else makes this design difficult is if this black is being cut out in vinyl, right? If this black is being cut out in vinyl, you really didn't want these 3 in there, or that one. These 3, you really didn't want. I do something right here. This whole row. You see how I had to make it come off just a little bit right here to fit with the design. So right here where these stones are at, where all of these stones are at, it's going to crunch the vinyl. It's going to pinch the vinyl in those areas. I mean, that's okay, as long as it ain't doing it all the way around. So there's only a few areas where I had to make it pinch the vinyl. But as you can see, most of the stone will still be on the t-shirt. Down here too. I pinched it because I couldn't move these up because that's how the design is set in place like that. So you'll run across designs like that and you'll just do your best. As I see, I got to go in here and probably fill in about 10 stones. If they told me that they were doing it in all stones, it still looks good in all stones too, especially if it's going on a black shirt anyway,
Yep. I was just asking a question. I thought maybe my eyes were deceiving me. That's all.
No, they were not. They were not.
There's not very many people that would really notice that even. It looked really good, so they wouldn't even notice it.
Right.
Right. That's why I figured only somebody who do this would notice that. That's it.
I got you.
You did a great job. I was just making sure.
No, I wanted to explain it so when y'all making y'all designs, y'all got the option of those type of choices,
So,
what size were those stones?
What'd you say? What size were they? Baby, I just started working with SS6s. Around when y'all seen the teddy bear sitting on the diamond, like, you know what I mean? I just started working with SS6s. All this time, I've been an SS10 man. I was scared of those SS6s. You hear me?
So Ray,
huh?
question. So on that red, is it Red Hawk?
Yeah.
So the stones are not actually sitting on top of the vinyl, right? It's just the vinyl cut out like that, or is the stones actually sitting on top of the vinyl?
Good question. Because you're right. You could cut out. You could use that stone, all of those stones to chop through this area right here, you know, but then they gotta be cold with their placement, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be cold with their placement, or it's gonna look jagged right there, you know?
Right.
So I would rather leave the vinyl. Nope. This is one of those areas where I could have did the trick from yesterday. I could have double clicked it here, boom, on the black. The nose would have popped up, and then this one I could have drug out with and leave more gray for the stones to pop in there. So when I get off of training, I'm going to fix that. Fix that. I'm gonna fix a few areas, but I don't want to change the design too much, you know, from what it originally was.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Because it's a logo, you know. Had it been just something I was free flowing, that would have been great.
But that still don't answer my question though, Ray.
What?
I'm trying to find out, is those stones gonna sit on top of the vinyl?
They gonna pinch the vinyl right there in that area. Yes, if I don't fix it.
Okay, they're gonna pinch it. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The stone going to still be able to stay on there because most of the half, well, this one is the only one that's like half off of there. But I'm gonna fix it, you know. Just explaining it to y'all, I'm like, hold on, okay, I can fix it, and it won't throw it off too bad right here.
Okay, gotcha.
Or was your question, is it on the black? Is it on top of the gray? Is the rhinestones on top of gray vinyl?
No, that was the shirt. So I took that part straight out of there.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. No, we learning here. So everything that you see inside of this area, that's all stones on directly on top of the shirt.
Okay.
Unless you decide to put color under it using the strip flop method.
Because the reason why I ask, around the beak, the eye, and all of that, I'm trying to figure out, how is that meshing together? Is that sitting on top, or is it directly on the shirt?
It's directly on the shirt. The stones, that the white stones here, the yellow stones, the red stones, the gray stones, they all sitting on top of this gray shirt here.
Yeah, the black is just trimmed around it. I can't see who asking that question, but the black is just trimmed around it to give you the outline. There's no
Okay.
vinyl up under there at all. That's all shirt.
Yeah, it's just black vinyl
directly to material.
Yep, it's just black vinyl and white vinyl in the inside trim.
Okay, this Marchetta.
I just can't see who you are. No, he can see. I'm telling her I couldn't see who she was to say her name.
Yeah,
no
I was
problem.
telling her. I'm Marchetta. Thank you though.
I'm pretty good with voices. I'm pretty good with voices. And whenever somebody talks, you shoot to the top of the chat right up under me. So that's how I'm able to keep up.
That was for you. She was doing that for me because I couldn't see who it was, sir.
Okay. My bad. My apologies. Oh, Catherine's in here. Hey, Catherine.
Hello, Ray.
Hey.
Hey, Miss K.
Hey.
Lola said that.
Just making sure you in here. We keep a pleasant.
I'm gonna need another scatter class, please, ma'am. Get ready.
Get ready.
What was that? What was that, Lola? What did Lola say?
Huh?
What did you say?
I think she said we need another scatter class.
They haven't
I'm sorry, y'all.
They haven't done anything with the last scatter, Ray. I haven't seen not one scatter.
I did some. I didn't put no words in it, but I played with something. I was waiting.
I like she challenging y'all to just jump in there and play with I would have said no. I would assume by now. I see people work, you know, those that are willing to post their work and share their work, you know. I know some people are here doing it for more personal reasons and not really the whole business aspect of it all. Or I'm going to create custom rhinestone shirts for others, custom rhinestone templates or whatever. So I get it, you know. There's a third of people, a third of people who's going to go this way, that way, that way, or they're going to be like, I just wanted to learn so I can make stuff for me, you know, so stuff for my family, like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, but
I
how
did two
know,
scatters.
yeah.
I did a dance mom and a cheer mom. This Sharon.
Hey Sharon, I've been seeing your designs. I've been seeing them. I've been trying to you know, heart everyone's designs that I see.
I saw your heart. Thank you so much.
If it's one of my students, I'm going to not only heart it from now on, I'm gonna heart it and leave a comment, you know, of your nice to see your progress type of post. All right, so let's get to resizing. It's gonna be fun, y'all. I'm gonna grab this one right here because this one will look good on men's or kids shirts. So I'm gonna use this right here as a training method because this is how you work faster. Let me show you. So if I highlight, okay, yep. If I highlight all of these stones and I just Control C copy them, I'm gonna take them over here, Control V, paste them. Oh, it used to take, I guess this is what 2025. So I used to had to group everything together and then copy and then paste. Or if I didn't do that, it would take long to paste over here as it pastes all these little dots. I guess that has improved with 2025. I've been doing it the other way all this time. So I ain't even got to show y'all that way because if you got an older version of CorelDRAW, it might still work like that to where this gonna take, you can go get you something to drink. You know what I'm saying? Come back and be like, okay, it would take so long to populate if you didn't group it. So let's see here. This one's gonna be a good one. 11332. We're gonna copy it. Boom. Now we're gonna grab all of these. We're gonna resize it down. It's 11332 now. I know, like, we can take that down to 9 something. Oh, this is the part. Okay. This is the part okay. That's what I was explaining. You want to group that. If you group it, it's going to go lightning fast. If you don't group it, we wait. Shouldn't take too long, but you know, it's going to take some time. And I'm like, I knew it was something. I knew it was something, you know?
Music playing. Do, 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 do.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to deselect. I'm going to click on, zoom in, click on one stone. Up here on the left, it says 0118. That's the size of the rhinestone now. Let's open up our TRW. If you click right here in this drop down box, 0118, I just automatically off an eyeball. I'm good, man. Size those to an SS8 stone. I just sized those to an SS8 stone with the drag of a button. All right, let's go down to SS6s. This time I'm gonna Control group it. Zoom back up here. I'm watching this number right here. That way I get a feel for how low you can go. How low can you go? Right, here we go. 9. All right, let's take it down to 7. Can we go down to 7? No, let's go about 8.5. Boom. All right. See how fast it did at that time? Now we got to right click, ungroup all, change this here to SS6. Bing, bong. Now replace all the stones. Boom. It happens fast. So fast you don't see it. Click off of it, click back on it, and you will see now that all the stones are 0.097 inches. Boom. Perfect.
Stone editor.
Huh?
Your stone size editor. I just noticed that you marked them like SS 06.1, SS 06.2, and I didn't do that.
Okay.
And it messed me up. And I'm so glad I saw that's how you did it. And I'm going to go relabel mine because sometimes you need a different 06. Sometimes you need a different SS10 size. Right. So I didn't label it the way you did. And now I'm going to go do that because that's brilliant.
What are you talking about? We're about
See where it says SS10? Yes, and then you have 0.1 and then SS10.2.
Yes, hear me out. I'm about to show you. I'm about to give you all of these numbers so that you can set it up yourself. This is a sizing tutorial. Everything about sizing will be in this lesson right here. So
I apologize.
This is one of the ones that's not going to have a date on it. It's going to say how to do everything sizing in CorelDRAW TRW. All right.
Bless you.
I'm going to undo. I got to be back on Corel to undo, unless you're using the undo that's right here. So you got to undo, redo right here. Undo, redo right here. You got your enhanced mode here, and even your wireframe is in there as well. So let's go back. I want to have all three sizes on the screen. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, boom. Let me hold, gotta grab the whole thing. Grab it all, hold Control, grab it from wherever you see that pop up. If that doesn't work, sometimes you grab it directly from the middle on the X. Oh, what's going on? Oh, they are my goofy self. They already are all grouped. So we can just grab it, drag it, and right click. So now we're going to ungroup these. Nope, leave them grouped. Leave them grouped so that we can resize it fast to 8.5. Now ungroup it, bump, and click this button right here to go to our SS6s. Deselect. I don't know why I always check, like, is it an SS6 for real? It is. Boom. All right, now there you have it. So most of my large designs that are large already, or most large designs that you will create, as long as you make them big, you have the power to size them down. Oh, I've been trying to do this video for so long, never really got around to doing it. So thank you all for being here to see how this works, because so many people ask, Ray, can you resize them? And I say, yeah, you got to resize them to the size you want, and then click up here and use the replace all stones selected with the size chosen button. And I'm texting this out like boom, 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 boom. That's never really got around to doing this video. I think I did bits and pieces of this video, but let's continue. Okay, so that part of resizing.
You said you have to keep the group. You have to keep the stones grouped together, right?
To resize it and then ungroup them to size the circles.
Okay, because every time I use it, it messes up my design, so I just make another one.
Yeah, whenever you next time you do it, just look back at this video.
Right.
Check this out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. check this out. I heard somebody out there say, Ray, can you go bigger? I say, yeah, let's go bigger. We got a 4X, 5X that want this design right here. Like, you know what I mean? And we don't want it to look tiny on his chest. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's go bigger. Control G, group it together. Let's go big. $14 by $19. He bigger than that. Boom. 15 by. I know somebody will probably ask me, Ray, how would you cut this out? We'll break it up into pieces, cut it out, and put it back together. You know what I mean? We'll cut out 4 pieces. How long is it? It's 15 inches. Yeah, we'll cut out 4 pieces. Or let's say we cut it like this. Hold on. That's 21. So, yep, we can cut it in 2 pieces. Ungroup, boom, and go down 11 and a half. That's 10.2. That's 11,168. I'll bring my ruler down about like right here and see if I can go down. Well, that's half of it. That's half the design right there. And then I would grab just this part. Uh-oh, my hand jerked a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Be a little more precise. Boom. And edit. Nudge that over. Oh, that's good. 11,493. I can cut that part out. Boom, boom, boom. About 15. I have to turn it so that it fits the width of the paper. And then I'll cut this side out.
Did it cut any stones in half? Because I can't see.
How's it gonna cut stone in half? You got to be able to grab the whole object in order to get it. So, no.
Okay. No. I see it now. I can't see it because I'm watching on my phone, so I can't tell what it looks like until you zoomed in just now.
Yeah, if you're grabbing stones like that, remember you got to go down and you got to grab the whole stone. If I only grab half of it, I didn't get it.
Got it.
Yeah, so we're just separating the cuts. So there's one, and then of course we'll go to templates, and we can do them both at the same time. Look, so that's 2, and that's only 9 inches. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely gonna work. I edit, nudge that over. Now I got them both. And I can, yep, I'm glad it did it like that. Perfect. Go to templates, vinyl overcut stone 2+ cut. Boom. And then it gave me my 2 templates right here. I'm going to zoom in so that I can grab just this one. Like so. And then move him down. Boom. And then I like to export, save this as an SVG file, and then open that SVG file up in my cutter. Boom.
Question.
Yes.
So when you made it larger, it just automatically added the other stones?
No, I made it larger, and then I did the cut in half because I was like, well, you got to remember this step. When you make it larger, you got to cut in half. I never did the step where I resized the circles. I was just showing the process of, I never resized these circles. These circles are 0.184. Let's look over here. They bigger than SS16s. So for this design, you would have to, in order for it to look right, we would grab all of this, come over here and change this to SS16. Boom. And then replace all stones. And as you can see, the SS16s fit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Or if you're trying to be sparse, because the customer trying to be cheap, you give them SS10s for that design. Sprinkle them. Boom. Here, my guy, take a little sprinkle. They spaced out, they still look good, the design still looks great, so take a little sprinkle. I'll change them to What? You say you ain't got $45 for me? I'll sprinkle you with some SS6s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Because the SS20s, I mean the SS16s, they're heavy.
They are. They are. You'll want to do it half and half anyway, because during my journey of trying to do this rhinestone thing, you know, and trying to be the best, I went and got 20-inch rhinestone flock and was cutting out big designs all at one time, whoopty whoopty whoop, and oh my God, it was hell trying to pick those rhinestones up.
Yep.
And the plastic is turning all different sorts of ways and stuff. And then if you're putting that on top of vinyl, now you over the shirt under a hot heat press trying to
nightmare.
Man, if y'all don't listen when I tell y'all to cut these designs in half, you know what I mean, to separate pieces by piece and just do 4 or 5 presses, you're gonna live a better life. And you're not gonna burn your hand, especially if you're under a clamshell like me. You're not gonna burn your hand. It's all sorts of things. So I thought I was leveling up by going big, and I done went back down. Like, it's better to use this pink stuff or the magic flop. I hear everybody in groups talking about cardboard this, cardboard that. If y'all don't get the right materials, you're gonna quit. You're gonna end up quitting because it's gonna be so hard or so tedious that it's like, yeah, and the shirt's ain't gonna come out right. Like, cause on cardboard, how y'all picking this stuff up? I ain't never tried the method. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to try the method. I'm gonna stick with what works, you know? So you can sprinkle them with some SS6s and the design still look good. Let's see that on some black. Boom. Back. Now change these stones to clear. No, it's got to be the other way around. It's got to be on a white shirt with black stones. There we go. There we go. And my goofy self. So what would make this look extra fire, y'all? What would make it look extra fire? If this was black sublimation underneath the stones, then it would definitely shine and pop. It's missing that black undertone around here, and even, you know, a black box around here, to where the stones gonna do like they do on my shirt here.
Is that sublimated you have on?
Yes. After I learned sublimation, I use sublimation and vinyl, you know, 98% of the time for my clothes, you know, unless I'm, huh? Oh, somebody. I use sublimation and rhinestones 98% on my clothes, you know. For customers, it's basically, you know, it's what the customer wants. You know, the customer say they want a sky blue hoodie, and hold on. And let's see here, because I still got time.
While you looking at that, I got another question. So have you ever had any complaints from customers when you put the stones on top of vinyl? Or
I never put stones on top of vinyl. Okay. The first time I put stones on top of vinyl, I made a birthday shirt for my sister, and they all fell off. Like, you know what I mean? One by one, as she wore the shirt throughout the day, they all fell off. And I didn't know, you know. I didn't know. I was a newbie getting started, and that's when I first figured out. So I have My next idea, my next bright idea was I'm gonna just cut the circles out where they go at in the vinyl and do it that way. Who been down
Sorry, I
there?
didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, who been down that road with me? Like, and they sitting there with one of these things because you need a precise tool. Look, I got a few tools, right? You need a precise. Hold on, I get so excited. Hold on, boom.
Ray, while you search for your tools, you just brought back my first memory of my first rhinestone shirt that I pressed while you're showing your precision tools for rhinestoning.
Man,
so I created that vinyl, and then
yeah.
I layered the vinyl, and then I was so excited to be brushing in some stones. I'm up there singing, brush it in, brush it in. by the time I cooked the recipe and then heat pressed it, man, I didn't even get a chance to like put it in the washing machine. I didn't even make the wash test.
Yeah.
Saturday, we pressed it. We cooked it on a Friday night. Saturday morning, I got the shirt on. I'm walking around the house, bling, bling. I'm looking in the carpet. It's bling, blow. And we just picking them up one by one. And it's like, hey, oh, don't worry about that one. That one fell off. So, I'm like, hey, I'm still good. And then I pressed it so hard, the vinyl was indented with the doggone rhinestone in that place, because I knew you have to have the correct amount of pressure. I pressed the heck out that thing. I'm just walking around. By the end of the day, I'm talking about I wore that shirt all day long. By the end of the day, I'm sitting at my desk and I'm looking at the shirt like, hey, where my stones go? I was so disappointed. Yeah. All I had was indentures in the shirt.
Yeah.
in the sweatshirt where the stones went on top of the vinyl. I layered 2 pieces of vinyl, the back part, and then the stones on top. And then I'm just walking around the house with a little Ziploc sandwich bag of stones that I done collected off the floor. I couldn't believe it. I was like, why? Ray's stuff is never like this. Why? To the video. I went to the Xcellent Dreamz website, and that's when I realized, oh, wait a minute. He has a detailed, precise pattern that he lays it in. His stones are not on the vinyl. His stones are emphasizing the vinyl. It's a difference. So then I was like, okay, back to the drawing board. So then I reached out to Tanya. I'm like, Tanya, how long I need to cook them for? Maybe I need to cook them for longer. She's like, well, what happened? She was like, it's okay. Just try it again. I was like, no, I ain't trying that no more. Not in that same way. It was crazy. Like putting stones on top of vinyl for people who don't wear it themselves or do wash tests or do like abrasion tests where you're trying to flick the stones off. If they're just selling it straight like that, for some people it works, but the washability and durability for a lot of it, like further down the line, for the most part, it's not going to really work. Because like vinyl, after you crinkle it and wash it several times, over time, that vinyl can even come up. I don't care if you press the inside, press the outside, put you a Teflon sheet on top of it and press it again, do a parchment paper and press it. When you put the stones on that vinyl, because I guess they're not adhering to the bonding adhesive with the heat, the glue, and the fabric, it's not going to stay. If anybody's had luck, you can let us know. But I'm telling you, like, my first shirt was like, no.
I'm a little skeptical about the DTF as well, and that was going to be my next question.
On top of DTF directly?
Yeah, because Ray do it.
Yeah. So the key to that is what Andrea thought was the solution to the vinyl. You got to have super pressure and press it for 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Or more. You feel like doing 60 seconds, do that, because it's going to heat the rhinestones up and melt them through the ink. Remember, DTF is just ink that has been transferred to the shirt via a film. So when you get the rhinestones hot enough and you press it through, I'm talking about if you got a clamshell, to raise it at that type of pressure, you got to get your arm under the bar and pop it up with your shoulder. You know what I mean? That type of pressure, you know? And I'm gonna do it because when I first tried it on top of DTF, they stay on the shirt while you're wearing it, but then when you wash it, you know, some of the stones fell off. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna press it harder next time and longer next time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm so mad at what he's saying, because he said next time he gonna press harder. See, I'm sitting up there with my little pack of stones, and I said pack. I didn't say box of stones. I didn't say bulk. None of that. I had a little pack of stones, and I was so proud of my little pack, which came with instructions, because a lot of our stuff comes with instructions. You don't have to guess. If you read the instructions, a lot of them will say 15 to 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you don't want to not follow instructions like a recipe. But they're not doing what we're doing. They are not doing it at the luxury level. It's not a premium level where they are doing multimedia adhesive situations. You know, it's basically they're doing fabric and stones, and then that's basically just it. Kind of like what sublimation is.
Right.
So you got to get extra pressure for it to work. Because when I did the DTF, I did a breast cancer awareness shirt with the stones. Again, I thought I was in there. I did 20 seconds this time. Again, it's not cooking enough. If it's not the right recipe, it ain't gonna work.
Ray, can you tell them about that? This is Iris. You helped me with this a long time ago when I first met you. You taught me about the Caesar strip flock.
Yes.
That is a game changer, because your shirts are so beautiful. And I kept saying, what are you doing? How are you getting this to stay on? How are you getting these stones to stay on? And you told me what to do. And I've been buying that from this point on. I have it almost in every color.
Doesn't it look so wonderful under the rhinestones?
It does, especially on a white shirt. You know, I hate doing white rhinestones on white shirts, because to me, it don't stand out. But when you put that Caesar flock in and whatever color stone you're doing it in, it makes it pop. So it is, it's a game changer.
And it gives it that definition.
Yes.
The first time I did it, and then I did my wash test, and I was like, oh yeah, this is another one. I ain't got to use sublimation all the time. So if I wanted to spend the time,
yes, it's time.
Right? Instead of using DTF, I would definitely go that route, you know, at times.
Tell us about it. How it works.
It has fibers, so it's like a felt. It's like a jumpsuit material or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's vinyl, you know. So when you press the stones on top of that, the stones actually adhere to the fibers of the vinyl cloth. It's like a vinyl felt. It's a felt vinyl.
It looks kind of like a crushed velvet.
Yeah. Nice addition. Thanks, Iris. It's like crushed velvet too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
and you told me to get mine. I got mine from heat transfer when I first got it, because Caesar, you can't get it. But now I get it. I still get it from heat. I get it now from Aviva warehouse, or wholesale, if you have an Aviva in your area. Aviva has, with a vinyl, they have it normally have it all the way towards the end. It has a whole flock section, and it's a strip flock, and I love it. I mean, you get it in all different colors you want it in at Aviva. Rhinestone has the basic colors, but that's all you need, the basic colors, because when you think about what you're doing, I like how you made an accent to your, you accented with if you look at some of his beginning shirts, he accents them with the flock. That's how he turned me onto the flock.
Yeah, and Michael's has some too, if you're just looking for some to test out. But once you get it, you'll probably be hooked on it, because the texture is so nice. It has such a nice effect, for real.
Yes.
I have to jump in and agree with you ladies, because my angry gorilla that I posted today was made out of that flock, and I'm telling you, it just changed the whole game with that flock. I love it.
You guys can put rhinestones on glitter vinyl though too.
Yeah, glitter works as well, because glitter has the texture. And all that other vinyl, you know, that's shiny or the Caesar Easy Weed, that's plastic, you know. The glitter is still plastic, but they add that layer on top that allows the rhinestones to adhere to it, and you throw it in the washer, and it's good. You just
it is good. I was
Really?
one, so you can use the glitter because I'm hooked on strip though, but you can use the glitter flock. I mean the glitter vinyl, and it
Yeah,
won't.
I
The
do on
rhinestones
mine
won't
on
fall off.
glitter vinyl because I
Wow.
do gymnastics and cheer and they love bling.
Uh-huh.
I use glitter vinyl all the time and I haven't lost any rhinestones.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you for
because I
telling me
love
that.
glitter, but I didn't think we could do that.
Yep.
That's nice to
So
know.
Now, where do
there's
you get
two
it?
different kinds of glitter vinyl.
Yeah, yeah. What
There's
type
a
of glitter
rough
vinyl?
one.
Yes.
I use the Caesar.
Yeah, it's the glitter that glitters that you see that flakes off. It's the glitter that flakes off. So they have
Flakes off.
that. It has
They
the
have
real
some
flakes in
slick
it. Like if you rub
glitter,
your
and
hand
then they
across the
have
top, you can feel the texture. They have
Okay.
glitter
Okay.
that is shiny, like you know what I'm saying, and it has you rub your finger across the top, it feels like plastic. What is it called? Hold on. I was trying to show y'all something else. I'll show y'all that too.
Michael's carries it.
But
Yeah,
does it matter
that's
if
where I
it's
always
chunky
get it
glitter
from.
or fine glitter?
Amazon too.
No, it's just
Flash reflective glitter either.
glitter,
It's got to
right?
be the textured one.
It doesn't have to be the hologram. It's just glitter vinyl.
So the texture vinyl. Okay, I have vinyl everywhere, but the texture vinyl, the texture glitter vinyl.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. So check this out. You see this glitter right here? You can see the texture in it. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with Heat Transfer Warehouse, y'all, but I was on here searching yesterday for polyester. No, not polyester, for reflective, because I love using reflective, and they ain't got no. Oh, I was so mad. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go to a different site. So then I started looking for Caesar Easy Weed, just some black and white and more colors to stock up on. They didn't have nothing. So I'm gonna scour the site tonight and see maybe if I can get Thermoflex vinyl, or they got a different type of reflective. But I was so used to using that 20-inch roll of 20-inch in width roll of that reflective, that easy reflective, Caesar Easy Reflective. So I liked ordering it from here because of course I'm an affiliate, so I get a discount, and it was cheaper for me to order it from here than anywhere else. But they ain't got nothing. Look at this puff glitter. Oh my God. Shut up. Shut the front door. They ain't gonna have nothing to that either. Let me see. See?
I almost feel like that.
Oh man, I'm so mad. So this type of glitter, y'all. So Caesar, this glitter right here, this is it too.
Okay.
This Caesar neon glitter, that's it too. You can see the texture in it. You don't want to use. You can use this glitter too, because there's different glitters out there. Where the other glitter at? This glitter flex. Yep, you can use that too, but they ain't gonna have none of it. Okay. Okay, they got some of that though. Same thing. You can when you can see the texture in it and feel it, and make sure that it doesn't feel smooth. If it feels smooth, that's just like using the vinyl Andrea was using.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, wait a minute, because
because that vinyl was like a silky smooth vinyl. Silky and smooth, and it immediately fell off.
Okay, so I just pulled my my clear sheet, a protective clear transfer sheet off my glitter vinyl, and it's textured. So I see what you're talking about. I'm gonna try that next.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Hobby Lobby also carries some really inexpensive stuff, and it's been working really well also.
143 vinyl carries Caesar stuff too, and it's out of Kentucky.
Yep. Glitter. Was it them that had the color spark glitter? I think it's like color spark glitter. Caesar Easy Puff glitter. Hold on.
Color Spark, that was TRW, and they really don't carry much of anything anymore.
Oh man. So that's what I was trying to compare that glitter to. Was that color spark glitter? It has a clear coat on top of the glitter, so you can't even feel it. It's smooth as regular vinyl.
Yeah, they had a Match Crazy vinyl sale and cleared that out.
Oh man.
So is the regular HTV?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, just one question. If so, is the regular HTV glitter vinyl okay? The one that you're passing, like the one that we get from Michaels?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And I finally did see what you were saying about the flock. I looked it up. I was like, this is what you're saying. He's saying that I can use the flock for my patch material.
Yes.
I understand.
So where did you guys
Okay.
get the flock from, Iris?
I got my flock from because from TRW, right? Ray, that's what you told me they bought. That's I'm looking at it right now. The ones I'm sorry, Heat Transfer Warehouse is where I got mine from.
Warehouse, but
that's where I got it from initially when Ray told me to buy it. So I bought a whole bunch from them. But now I buy it from Aviva. But Aviva is local. I can go to I live in Florida, so I just go to Orlando, which is a hop and a skip away, and go to Aviva and get my season. But there's Aviva warehouses everywhere. So if you have an Aviva warehouse, just go in there. They sell vinyl, and they have the glitter vinyl as well, and they have the flock as well. The strip flock.
I stay in the sticks, so I don't have a Aviva by me.
Oh,
you have a Michaels?
I have a Michaels and I have a Hobby Lobby.
You'll find them both there.
But see, I like buying bigger sheets because I use it a lot. So I can't, but you can't get it like that. I understand, but you may have to. But Aviva, you can order online. Because
perfect.
That flock from Michaels is crap.
Oh,
I mean, if you're only using it for just the underlay, I guess it'll be okay, but it is very thin. It's thin.
Yeah, compared to these
compared to like the Caesar strip flock.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, it's not good flock.
Yeah, the actual companies that specialize in making vinyl versus the companies that you find at Michaels tend to be a lot better. I only use Michaels if I'm in a crunch. If I can go online and order from a reputable company and get Caesar and get name brands that we've heard, Thermoflex, Aviva, even sells their own brand, don't they? I've only been I think I went to Aviva once. I was in New York and I was very, no, I wasn't in New York, my bad. I was in Atlanta. Do y'all got Aviva down there? I'm sure that was the name of that store. Do y'all got Aviva down there, Andrea?
Yes, we do have Aviva down here.
Okay, that's where I went to, and I fell in love with that store. I was in that store.
Yeah, you'll be in there almost till they close. I mean, they got a lot of everything you want in every different type of texture.
No, hear me out.
What is the difference between flock and brick?
Flock is soft. It feels like a terry cloth. It feels like terry cloth, Brick is rubber. It feels like rubber. It feels like thick rubber. I use both of them all the time. That brick is going to give you that sit off the shirt border. If you use brick and flock, that flock is just going to give it that felt texture. And you will see that the brick sits up a little higher than flock and gives it that definition.
Okay. Thanks.
I love using both, Check this out, y'all. So when I say polyester and sublimation, you can sublimate on this orange. What colors can you sublimate on when you sublimating to make it look good?
Do you put like a glitter silver or white down first and then sublimate on top of that?
You can. They have sub flock. Here's some sub flock, y'all. Not to be confused with strip flock. This is subli flock, which means that it looks like white flock. It looks like white flock. I'm sure you can use white flock and sublimate on top of that as well. But they specifically name this one separate, and it's subli flock. And it's white. And you put it down on the shirt, you sublimate on top of that. But when you doing it like this, you want to make sure that you're setting up some type of registration. Some type of registration that's going to make it so easy for you to line it up. Preferably a circle. or a square or a star shape, a heart. Because that way, when you cut your heart out, when you sublimate and print your heart on your sublimation printer, you're going to cut around that heart perfectly. I even put a black outline on your design. So when you lining it up, you know, even if it goes off just a little bit, you want to make sure you got the tape and everything for this method, you know, and line it up. It gets hard to line it up if it's a body or whatever, you know, but put a border around it, you know, a fancy border or whatever, and it'll work just great. No, but if you wasn't using anything special, you just wanted to sublimate onto this shirt, you can sublimate black for sure. So you can sublimate the black area and then put the stones in there. You can sublimate probably dark gray, you know. You can sublimate red for sure because it already has the undertone of orange. So you're going to sublimate red in there, into there. Maybe purple. Every color that's darker than that orange, you'll be able to sublimate on top.
With that flock? With the flock?
No, not with the flock. The flock, we talking about just doing it straight sublimation onto a shirt, you know? The flock is added, you know? It's an added step. I'm just saying, when it comes to sublimation, because I've been doing sublimation for a long time, let me show another one.
So if you sublimate on dark colors, when you wash it, it's gonna wash out, right? It's not gonna stay.
I'm gonna take a breather. I'm trying.
Help me. This is class.
No, it's not gonna do that.
Polyester. Sublimation won't come off of polyester.
Right. So, and also, this is like a coloring class. You hear me out? You hear me? This is like a coloring class. So you got to follow the rules of coloring as you did when you was learning the color. So with this shirt right here, we can definitely go black on top of that. A sharp black on top of that. We can go gray on top of that, you know. We might be able to pull off red and purple. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't pulling off no yellow because it's going to turn blue.
Oh, yeah.
We can pull off the blue and the dark green. But either way it go, they're almost going to look black. So your main thing is you just going for your outline if you're trying to do your stones.
Now you can do something very colorful on this. Well, no, you got to go darker. You got to go reds, purples, blacks, you know, and you'll be able to sublimate on that. Now, when it gets down to this color, you know, it's free ball game. You probably print the whole color image out on here, but if the person has white in their eyes and don't have on sunglasses or something like that, their eyes are going to be the same color as this hoodie. So you can't sublimate white onto garments, but when it comes to colors, you can sublimate every color that's darker than that color on top of that color. So when I sublimate, I like to use these silvers, the soft silver, the soft white, the coyote brown, but that's just for this brand, this model number. When it comes to shirts, huh?
No, I just said that hoodie is $41.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's $41 to the public. You know, I get totally different pricing when you're an LLC.
Yeah, if you have the reseller's license, it's a lot cheaper.
How much is it when you buy it?
Half of that, if not less.
Okay.
But that's for anyone who has an LLC, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So
that's why I was asking.
This is right here. This is a public site I'm on right now. Check this out.
Do you have to have your reseller's license, or is it open to the public, which is LLC, or do you have a reseller's license? Because I know at Aviva, if you have a reseller's license, you don't have to pay up. You get a better discount as well.
A better discount, and you don't pay tax.
Taxes, exactly.
Yes. So when it comes to T-shirts, We got a different array of colors, you know. We can definitely sublimate on top of this, you know. This, this, the silver, the white. So when it comes down to the darker colors, same rule apply. Any color darker than this. Like if you wanted to do that Malcolm X. Remember I was showing y'all that Malcolm X earlier. I would sublimate black onto this and then put my black stones on top of it. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? That shirt is going to look so pristine. Military green.
What's the feel of those shirts? Do they feel like cotton shirts?
So when it comes to polyester, anything over 5 ounces feel pretty good. Anything less than 5 ounces, they feel thin and stretchy. So it's all about the weight. And then I believe like double needle cover stitching on front neck. No, it's more so the weight of the shirt.
Yeah, the weight and the blend of the shirt mean a lot when you do the polyester. Because my favorite shirts were the shiny shirts, but they are not the best ones. I'm talking about for white polyester. They're not the best ones to do for example, men. A lot of men don't necessarily want the shiny shirt. They want a durable shirt that they can wear to work. They can get it a little dirty. So they prefer the blend that's like cotton feel.
For sure. So that's the next sublimation lesson is if you go to so let's see here. This time I'm gonna search for t-shirt. So that way, boom, our brains come up over here. And we can go fabric, weight, and search by weight. Fabric here. We can choose the blend, whether you want 100% polyester or a cotton poly blend. A cotton poly blend is going to have 50-50, 50% polyester, 50% cotton. When you press on these, you get a vintage shirt. You know, it looks like you washed it 50 times already. That's okay still too, especially if you put rhinestones on top of it. That's going to that's what I did with that I Pity the Fool, Mr. T. That shirt was it had 40%. No, it had 40% polyester, 60% cotton. Now the rule of thumb to keep it bright and vibrant is supposed to be 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Then it'll still be pretty vibrant because it has more polyester fibers in the shirt. So 65-35, that's the sweet spot if you really want to still have the shirt feel like cotton.
Ray, is Samoa, do you like their products? They're not too thin. I don't want something that you can see through. Have you used a lot of their
I done tore them up and down the street, you know.
Okay.
So here's the rule of thumb, and this should be for every distributor that you go to. It's the same like going to the store. It's the quality is in the price. You know what I mean? The higher the price, you're going to feel the difference in the quality. You know, they may run sales and you may get lucky and get some premium stuff, you know, on sale, you know, but they're pretty reasonable.
I have taken a liking to the Make Market sublimation shirts, the texture. I love that texture because it really does feel like cotton.
Yes, it does. It does.
But you can see through it. I bought one of those. I don't want anything I can see. If I put my hand in there, I can see it. I want something thicker than that.
Yeah, that's why the best ones, if y'all looking for the best ones and they know they the best, that's why they got the price the way it is. It's Cricut.
Yeah, I agree. I like Cricut. Too bad they don't come in colors.
You right.
Too bad they don't come in color. Say that for real, man. For real. So great points, y'all. I'm loving the conversation tonight, helping others with not just the rhinestone designs, but the type of products, you know, to buy, you know, and what type of products to put them on.
Ray, I think Silky Socks has a brand, a shirt that's also you can't see through, but I buy their shirts. The back of their shirts are black when I do my all over designs, the 3D design. But I think they have a full t-shirt also that's all completely white. And they're the ones that are 3D that have the black back or the blackout. You can't see through those at all. So that's Silky Socks.
Bing bong. Just remember them. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I buy them all the time. That's how I do my all overs. I'm not going to do no arms. And I can't stand it all over the head. Right? Almost.
Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Yes. Look at this. So I found this place called polyestertshirt.com, right? And so just imagine if you bought one. Oh man. Woo! Imagine if you bought one of these. Everything on this site is polyester. Yep, right? And they are rich quality. I bought from them before, you know. And look, this is a pink sweatshirt with a white area so you can sublimate on it. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they have these in 9 different colors. Wait, there's more. Oh, I'm leveling y'all up tonight. Here go another one with the color sleeves, white area. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see nothing like this at Sanmar. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see stuff like this at Sanmar. They may have polyester shirts like the one I got on. They got colored sleeves to it and the black back, you know, but not the sweatshirts and such. Look how they did this one. So this one has the white back, white front, white back.
Hey Ray, I'm loving the Malcolm X that you're doing right now with the blackout, with the black sleeves, and then you're showing us the black sleeves with the white tops, and you're showing us the sweatshirts and the hoodies with the white tops on this site. Yeah. It's almost like if you love it as much as we do and you like value, smash that like button right now.
Smash that like button. Okay, let's see here. So I think, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's just hoodies and sweatshirts, right? So over here to the side, we got pants. We got everything you can think of, y'all. I was on this site like, oh, they ain't got no color pants. Let's see here. Sublimate. Oh my God. Just imagine if you working for a customer and you sublimate a collage down the leg. You know, on this leg, you do it in vinyl, you know, and then you get the hoodie, the all white polyester hoodie, and you flood that out too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. The game done changed. The game done changed, y'all. Here go the t-shirts. They got 169 different styles of t-shirts. Basic t-shirt. Look, then you go in here and then all sorts of stuff. The little box, the little white box on a black shirt, like, you know what I'm saying, ready to put your sublimation on there. This is the one I got right here. Boom. Boom. Got the white. You looking for a white polyester V-neck? They got them, you know? When I first got into the game of making t-shirts, I was a V-neck buyer, you know, because they look more premium on you. Look at these colors right here.
Are these regular prices or your discount prices?
I don't, this is just a site. I'm not even, I found them so long ago. I just remember now, you know, and they in China. I don't even think they have it to where you can buy like that. I believe it's just retail. You'll know what sites have it because they'll be like, you know, joint for businesses, you know, and there's nothing. So that's why. And I never decided to reach out and contact them because they didn't have that on your site. They do have an affiliate program though. So I'm gonna hit them up. So the way the affiliate programs work, y'all, is you'll call them, you know, and you'll tell them what it is that you do, you know, and why, you know, you should get that resale license, you know, and so they do have it right there. So, and then when you direct people to them to sell, so you'll get a link and everything, you know, to post in all your groups or whatever, you'll make money on the back end from utilizing and being in business with this company. So you'll make even more money every time somebody uses one of your links and comes here to purchase. So any place that you shop at, if you scroll down to the bottom and you see that affiliate program there, like, look, they even offer drop shipping, you know? So they even print your design. They even work on your private label. Our factory in China product 100% polyester t-shirt for sublimation print with high quality and cheap price from $1 FOB for shirt and $2.99 FOB for hoodies, $1.99, 100% polyester. Buy directly from the factory in China. Down here, you can get a sample pack. $65. That's your sample pack.
Is that 65 with shipping or is still shipping on that?
Let's see here. Let's add the cart. View the cart. Check out.
$1.95.
That's the handling. Hold on. You know you got to put in your information in order to.
Oh yeah, sometimes you do have to do that.
Boom.
Do you have an affiliate link with them, Ray, or is yours just with the heat transfer? That's the only one you have?
That's the only one. That's the only one I had. Y'all listen to me. I didn't get into this full mode of things until this training class to realize, hold on, as I'm teaching y'all, like, you know what I mean, everything that I know, I'm learning too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, why didn't I ever do that with them? I was shocked at how low the prices was. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was shocked by how low the prices was and just paid. You know what I mean? I didn't shop around and think of any of this that I'm pointing out to y'all here. It's just dawning on me today, like, hold on, wait a minute, they do. Like, so. Oh yeah, that's it.
I was disappointed when Hanes used to have a Sublink shirt when they discontinued it because that was nice. It had a soft inside, like a cotton inside.
Right.
And I was surprised. They used to have it was a manufacturing site in Arkansas, and it was a Sarah Lee Haynes thing. I used to get those for like $1. You just have to look and make sure there was no holes or anything in it.
Yeah. You know, some sites have shipping and handling fee. So you're right. It's just a handling fee of $1.95, which means the shipping is free. Hold on, let's go back. So this is why it didn't dawn on me, because when I went in here, compared to everywhere else I was buying from, I'm like, for this type of quality, that's already what I would pay at Sanmar. Let's see here for the white, all white shirt. Oh, this is a 6X and 8X shirt.
I can't see your screen. Are you sharing?
Oh, hold on.
I done went to the site and signed up.
Then signed up. Look.
Well, let me tell you about Sanmar. All you need is a real retail license. You don't have to have an LLC, and the prices are like half price. I have an account with them. You just need to get a retail sales tax
Sales license.
That's it. You don't need an LLC.
Can you put it in the chat?
Here we go.
But in order to get your reseller's license, you have to be LLC, correct? Because I have a reseller's license, but I thought I had to be LLC to get my LLC or something of that sort, right?
I have a retail license. I do not have an LLC. I am registered with my state as a doing business as.
Doing business as. So there's no.
Okay.
You still need to register with the state.
Yeah, I'm registered.
He asked me the same question.
Yeah.
Never too dead.
And that's just with the EIN
benefit
number?
of being married.
With the
Sometimes
EIN
I hate
number,
to say
correct.
it's the comfortabilities. But you got to really be more on your toes when you get married than anything.
Oh, she's talking to somebody else.
Marry me.
Okay.
So if you have, it's got to be a sales license, correct? I do have one, but I also have a I'm gonna put it in the chat tonight too, because I did my logo. I also have a LLC that I'm getting ready to turn into a nonprofit. So that wouldn't work with that, right?
Listen to me, y'all.
I don't know about it. I don't know that.
I'm glad a lot of y'all know this stuff, but I didn't. You know, all I have is an LLC, and I use my EIN to sign up with these companies.
That's all I have too, Ray, is the EIN.
So some of you guys are doing business as, or you know, a different type of LLC. I don't know anything about any other one except for the one that I chose.
Okay, thanks.
That stuff, I really want to go and take a business class, like, you know what I mean, and double, triple down on the knowledge, or start watching those type of videos on YouTube to break it all the way down. So go to type in LLC, how to do it, what is needed, you know, and you'll find your answers that way. Type in the same questions that y'all asking, go to YouTube and you'll find somebody who's doing trainings probably every day on that niche topic.
But it's also probably different state by state.
It definitely
is. Yep, nice to point that out as well. So if you type in Google how to get your LLC, do I need an LLC or doing business as? If I'm trying to, what do I need? You know, and you're going to find those channels where they have more information on that niche topic, because everything is a niche and everybody is using the same formula that I showed y'all the other night to level up their niche, you know. So ain't just doing the videos for nothing, you know. They either trying to gain YouTube views or they're working a business on the back end via their lives or via their videos. All right. Let's jump back in here for some more sizing. I look at them four. I'm a name this Malcolm X resized. From big to small. Okay. Boom. Here we go. I'm going to screenshot this chart to make it easy for everybody. That way I ain't even got to spend time going over the numbers. You can just use the chart and plug it in.
Are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm about to share this. I'm about to share the chart. Hold on. Give me a second. My bad. Where do I want to put it? I know I saved this before, but hold on. Rhinestone chart for resizing stones. And I'm gonna save it on in my downloads because I know I've already saved. No, I'm not. I'm gonna save it in my images just in case. When I go through there and do an image sweep to make sure I ain't got no duplicates, I'll just delete it. But I'm almost sure I did it before. Here we go. It's in my images. Let me pull it up over here.
I have a quick question for somebody for the group. Is anybody in here do obituaries?
Oh, nice question.
I do.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
This is Mara. Yes, I do.
Okay. You said this is Mara. Say it again. Say your name again.
Mara.
Okay, Mara. Got you. All right. So I'm gonna hit you and Lola up so we can I need a little brainstorm.
Okay, no problem.
Huh? What you say, huh, for Lola?
No reason.
Okay, Ray, I'm done.
Okay, have you utilized the Chat GPT to help with the obituaries?
Well, the obituary is done. Because I do a lot of them, but sometimes I do use GP. I do use that sometimes, but I switched this picture out today.
Okay.
And I don't know what I'm not liking about it.
I got you. Two eyes are better than one. I was asking you as well, Mara. Do you use ChatGPT to help you with your obituaries?
I use everything, but yes, sir.
Okay. For sure. I'm trying to tell y'all, ChatGPT is fire. Fire. It helps you with your thought process, but you got to give it something to think about, you know? And if you started, so what I do is I type out my message as if I was typing it myself. This is what I was going to post for today, you know? And it gives you all the right words to whatever it is that you're trying to present. And I use it every day, you know, to help me level up. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a game changer. But if you're ever sitting around brainstorming by yourself, just open up ChatGPT and whatever you got on your mind, you brainstorming, type that in there. Boom, 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 boom. And you're going to get some 98% of the time, you know what I'm saying? As long as you gave it a good prompt, you know, with all the details, it's going to blow your mind to how it enhances your life.
You do know that is an option that you can actually have a conversation with and you can talk to them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for adding that in there. So 2 years ago, when I was teaching the fellas at the shop how to use it, that's how I used it. You know, I just talked to it, you know, but you gotta be fast though, because if you're up there and you take a pause or whatever, it might have already shot the question off, you know? So you gotta be fast when you're using the talk part, especially if you're brainstorming with it. If you asking it a quick question, yeah, use that. Boom. And it's weird, but it's like, okay, we've had this type technology for all of these years now, you know? And I mean, when Hey Google first came out, I used it because I was like, it was easy, you know, I didn't have to type nothing in, you know what I'm saying? Like when I search for stuff on my TV, I hit the talk button, like boom, boom, boom. Technology is amazing and I utilize it.
Yeah, I use it for absolutely everything.
All right, y'all can still see my screen?
No.
Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I wish I could make this bigger, but you all have a copy of it, you know, to get the most benefit out of these trainings, y'all. You know, if you're on your laptop or your computer, you know, that way you can see most of the screen and you're able to pull up this menu here, you know, and be in there typing away at the numbers off of the image that you looking at in your phone, you know. So there's nothing wrong with clicking back on the other Zoom link, the Zoom link that I posted earlier at 8 o'clock, and pulling it up on your phone. That way you can enlarge images and stuff like that if you need to. The images that I download in the chat. So right here I have SS6, it's the original. Then what I did was I just bumped it up a little bit. I didn't know what I was doing, you know. I wanted different. I got tired of making templates and trying to use SS6 Rhinestones, and they didn't fit in there. So I made me a bigger SS6 and called it SS6.2, you know. And I just looked at these numbers here, the variance, and then the 2, and then the fixed size. So you name your stone size, boom. I named it SS6.2. That's what I did. And then as you can see down here, you got the S8, you got the SS10, the original 130. I made it a little bigger, 133. I made this one 121, made 133 to 133 as the fixed size. And I probably could have fixed this number right here. But it still worked, you know. I still had a bigger size of 0.133. And then I was like, okay, I made that size. I made a little template, and I was like, well, damn, some stones are even chunkier than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me do this SS10.3 here. I don't use a lot of SS16 stones or SS20s or 30s or 34s, but I don't even think you can pick up SS16s for real. They don't have okay. I thought I used to see back in the day a SS12 that was in between these two, but I guess not. But imagine trying to pick up 65,000 SS16s. They're gonna be falling off, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got some real super thick tape, but then the super thick tape is thicker, so when you pull them back, you know, trying to pull it up, they popping all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I like the thin, heavy tack, a high tack.
Ray, they did used to have the SS12 stones. Matter of fact, I have some SS12s.
Thank you for pointing that out. I thought I had some. I'm sure I got some because I was buying stones, but I didn't buy a lot of them, you know. Yeah, my size was SS10.
SS12 was only for Swarovski. Nobody else made that size.
Okay, so that's what it was then. Thank you.
Lola said that because that's what I started with.
I actually used to order from this company called Shine Art. And I think they were probably from China, and they sold the SS12 crystal stones. And they weren't Swarovski. They were
You got real
just
lucky.
low lead.
I've
Yeah, you
seen
got
some
real
at Hobby Lobby. Some SS12s.
Right, but the thing was, Swarovski was the only company that was supposed to sell it. So if a Chinese company sold it, that's different. But local companies didn't sell it. That was one of their trademarks. That's why they did 12. They did the other sizes too, but 12 was their trademark. They didn't do 10. But I ain't saying y'all wrong, so don't quote me on that.
Precocious.
It's on the recording, Lola.
I don't care.
Precocious said 12 SS12. Precocious.
And
Right.
Beachland,
Yeah.
Beachland also has some SS12 as well. But
Hobby,
those
Right,
are
but
still not
Hobby
buying
Lobby got
necessarily.
hot fix SS12s.
Yeah, I mean,
right,
they
but
exist, but it's just not necessarily something that we.
They
Yeah.
probably ain't got no shine.
Hey, listen.
right. The only thing I was gonna say was that was before that stuff might have came out after they went out of business and stopped selling to people, like because they stopped selling like over 8 years ago. So
Right.
the other companies could have said, "Ooh, let's jump on this 12." You get what I'm saying? Because they was like, That was their trademark though. Like I said, that was me talking to my rhinestone person who knew more about rhinestones at that time than I did. So I
No,
was just asking questions.
listen, when I got in this game, right, and I learned about the difference in rhinestones or whatever, and I bought my first little pack of Swarovskis, and I paid so much for them, like, you know what I mean? But they was telling me, back then, that's what the people was telling you. They say, if you really want to shine, get Swarovski, and you buy those Swarovskis, and then you buy some glass stones, and you make a shirt with it, make the same design with each of them, and then you hold them up side by side, and you tell yourself the price difference, yes, will make that garment worth more because it has Swarovskis on it, but the shine difference, it's not too big of a shine difference, especially if you got 4,000 rhinestones on the shirt. Like, you know what I mean? And ain't nobody out here putting 4,000 rhinestones on a shirt and using Swarovskis unless they plain. That's why plain prices are so high, because 9 times out of 10, those are Swarovskis. Like, you know what I'm saying? But how you gonna know unless you take it to a Swarovski dealer and hand them the shirt and be like, are these real Swarovskis? If you find out that they're not and they just glass beads, you're gonna want to kick Philip Klein in his mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Only thing I can say, oh, it's a difference, baby. And the adhesive that they have on the back, it's not like what they sell. Theirs don't fall off because it's some kind of metal that they use. I got shirts I done had for over 15 years. My stones ain't fell off. The shirt wrinkled, the shirt falling apart, but those stones, I don't care what I done did. I done dried them. I done did all kind of stuff, and they still got the same shine because they don't have, like, I bought stones from other places and that little piece that glued to the shirt, that stuff fall off if you keep it too long. Swarovskis don't do that.
Right.
They
And
don't
that
do
is
that at
very
all.
true.
There's
That's very true. Also, Ray, Preciosa, they're second to Swarovski, and
Right.
they have almost the same cut as Swarovski. And I used to work for them actually, and she's right. Everything she's saying is correct. And the shine, it's the cut of the crystal.
uh,
So they do reflect all kinds of reflections. They
they
are just gorgeous.
they do. What I'm
And the
referring
Preciosa is right there with them.
what I'm referring to is the quantity in which you're using them versus the quality and versus the price. I'm not about to be putting 4,000 Swarovski, because imagine how much it's going to cost you to buy 4,000 Swarovski stones, you
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
and make
Absolutely.
a shirt, something like this, you know.
And that's true. And not only that, Preciosa is just as expensive as the Swarovski. So the cuts are beautiful. When I make my tumblers or put it on shoes, they are gorgeous. However, like you said, when you're doing a volume of or mass work, you do not want to use those because it costs so much.
Right.
But what she said was very true.
Very,
You can
very true.
wash,
Yes,
dry, scrub. Those crystals are not coming off.
they're
They do
not.
not.
I agree.
Mhm.
like we have not complaints, but uh, timidness from customers of paying our prices now. So they're
Right.
not going to pay Swarovski prices.
Oh no, I don't even offer that to them. They get the lower budget stone. I put that on my clothes. That's only on my clothes. I ain't putting that on nobody else's unless they come up and be like, okay, here go $200. Then you can have them. I give them to you, but I'm not giving that to somebody but me. And yes, they were very expensive, but I love how much they shine. I ain't gonna lie, I made an Afro shirt. That shirt's so beautiful.
I'm using Swarovskis. The price of my item is $500 or better. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. And that's why after I bought them that first time and I set them beside another clear stone, I was like, okay, wow. I got a rhinestone color guide thing right here. It's a book, a little pamphlet. You open it up and it has all the colors of the rhinestones. The older rhinestones, because they come out with colors every new colors every month. It feels like it, where they mixing stuff and they over there getting jiggy with it, you know what I mean? And they renaming these colors, coming out with new colors. Rhinestone business is crazy, y'all. If you ever went on Alibaba and just looking for stones or whatever, and you get the peeking in there like, wow, what color is this? Well, what color is this? Well, damn, these two look the same. Them AB colors, when you get into those AB colors, it seems like for every rhinestone color, there's an AB color.
Almost.
Xcellent has all kinds of different sizes.
I don't think I ever shopped at Xcellent.
They have free shipping. I think if you spend over $70, it's free shipping. And I think they've got a warehouse in Dallas and LA, and I think Atlanta. I can't remember.
All right.
I dropped my phone. Who did you say?
Xcellent.
Oh yeah, I think they're in California too.
Hey Ray,
Yeah.
I got a question.
Hold on.
When you resize,
hold on. Come back.
When you resize it, how you keep it the spacing? Cause I'm trying that right now, and it's making my stuff too tight.
You're making it too small.
What you mean?
You making it too small, which means like if I went smaller than this, then the circle's gonna be tighter together. Try
So
grouping
you
it back.
saying I gotta okay, go ahead, tell me what to do.
Yeah, you gotta group it back together. But this one is already grouped. It's grouped because it don't have all the nodes on here. So boom. And you gotta go up in size. If they too tight, just think
What if I'm going down? I'm trying to go down, not up.
If they too tight already at the size that they are, you can't go no lower. You gotta go higher.
I'm trying to figure it out because
what's that? Share your screen.
Too big. I ain't sharing my screen. Nope, we ain't going to be talking about me. No.
Wait a minute.
What I did?
How bad are you trying to figure it out? Share your screen. Come on.
Hey, I have a question. So, do you know that there's a shortcut in the wizard for this?
No, where is it? Hook me up.
So you select all your same side stones.
Is you wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Are you on your laptop too?
No, I'm on my phone.
Okay. I was about to say share your screen too. Like
I would share my screen, but I'm not on there.
Okay.
So right up here at the top, right there, you see it's like select the same size stones, and then it'll say resize the stones.
Right here.
So you choose in the drop down menu what size stone you want to change to, and then you hit that button.
This button here?
Yeah, the resize to all that size.
And it does it automatically for you, and it shrinks it down to that size. That's perfect. That's perfect for SS6s. I get it.
And if you want to go up, then you just do the drop down menu, choose SS16 or whatever, and then hit that button, and it resizes it for you.
Thank you, Rustling. You're gonna be one of my trainers.
Rustling, I think maybe my 2019 version ain't allowing me to do that because it's making it too tight. I've been trying to do this for years and cannot figure it out. That's how I always end up
Okay.
making another one.
Okay. If it's making it too tight, then um that's as small as it can go. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's making it too tight, it can't go no tighter. So go up just a little bit like this. Boom. Ungroup them. Boom. And then place that same size back in there. Oh,
Oh,
I
once
didn't
you
mean to
make
hit
it
the
the
button.
size you want, you gotta ungroup it. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah,
Okay, let
and
me
then
retry.
resize the let me
Okay,
know when it worked for
got
you.
I got you. Thank you.
All right, can I ask another question about the sublimation? Which sublimation printer do you use?
I have an Epson 15 ET 15,000.
I just bought that one.
Yeah.
At what temperature, time and temperature for
So
color?
sublimation varies. It depends on the quality of the garment, the thinness of the garment, and it varies in time and temp. If you buy a low quality polyester shirt and you trying to do 400 for 60 seconds, you might notice burn marks in that shirt. So you want to always test whatever polyester you're working with. If you're just using it for the first time, you want to test the time and temperature of that brand. So if I'm always trying out a new brand, I'll buy two shirts, because the first shirt, I don't know if I'm going to burn up or not. When I say burn up, meaning I'm putting it under the heat plus blank and I'm running tests on it. You know what I'm saying? To see if it leaves that burn mark in the shirt. If it does, then I know to go down to 380, and press it for 45 seconds instead of 60. As you're playing around and testing it, everything has a learning curve, but it's not a steep learning curve. You just want to use your mind and think every time you go to do it, let me test out this garment first, So it's either 380, 385 for 45, 60 seconds, or it's 400 for 60 seconds. And you can play all around in there and find your sweet spot. It may be 387, 89, you know what I'm saying? It may be 395 for you, you know what I'm saying? All people's heat presses are different in the sense of how they heat up.
Right. And with sublimation, again, the heat presses, not just the garments, like he said, it's always a sweet spot with your situation. Imagine with sublimation, you're cooking like an oven. Everybody's stove, their oven is not the same. So sometimes, depending on the quality of your plate, some of the plates may heat up a lot hotter. So one of the tricks that a lot of people like to do is they like to use a temperature gun or some type of temperature setting. But I'm kind of old school. A lot of us are old school, meaning we just test and pressure cook to see if we're overcooking it. If your garment, for example, if it's white, if it begins to yellow, that's too much.
Yeah.
That means it's burning.
Great point. Great point. Because I
So
was trying to think of what the burn mark look like, so I can tell them you right.
it's brownish.
Yeah.
It begins. Again. Think of it like when you're heating. Again, depending on what type of hair texture you got. A lot of us were very familiar with that hot comb. And what they would do is take that hot comb and put it on a paper towel or napkin. And if it begins to yellow or brown, you know that thing is too hot. So again, when you're talking about sublimation, you are cooking. You are taking that ink and taking it from a wet substance, which is going to go from a liquid to a solid into a gas. So that's why it also has film. So you're going to have to use some type of protective gear for your nose or ventilate with sublimation. But the thing is, when we're talking about the heat, you can go down to, depending on what that oven is and what your plate is like, as well as your textile. Every textile is not going to be the same. If you're doing ceramic, if you're doing mugs, if you're doing tumblers, if you're doing fabrics, again, with sublimation, you have an array of things that you can put the ink on. You're not just limited to a shirt. So as much as your creativity can decide, that's how much your sublimation can go up to. So you can do 365 for 45 seconds. It depends. Again, it's a recipe. So we're talking about the time and we're talking about the temperature. But the thing is, for your product, because there's also a heat transfer vinyl as well. We were talking about that with the flock. So, there are many different sheets that you can use, and some of them are clear, some of them are white, for your garments and things like that. But again, you can maybe do 365. You might be able to do like a 340, but long as you cook it long enough, it has to have enough pressure, time, as well as the heat element in order for the image to transfer. And one of the things is that'll help you out is making sure that either you use a bonding spray or
Tape.
a tape. So when you lay down the tape, you do not want it to smear. It's just like baking a cake. If you put that thing in the stove and you shake that stove before it sets, your cake is gonna fall. Okay, for those who like to cook, when you're talking about rising and falling with the flour. So when you're talking about sublimation, if you shift your garment, like with vinyl, it's different. Vinyl is not going to smear for the most part. But with sublimation, if you shift that garment when you're shifting your plates or rotating your plates or clamping down your plate, it's best to have some type of tape in place so that you give it the correct amount of time, pressure, and heat. So again, you can possibly get away with, these are cheats, maybe 345 all the way up to 400, but they normally recommend 400 degrees for 60 seconds. That's normally for sublimation.
Hold on. How is it? So, I was clicking the wrong one. I was like, why is this doing that? So let's go.
Now I've heard, I have never tried it though, is that if you have a little bit of a burn or a yellowing, that if you put hydrogen peroxide on it and let it dry and then press it a little bit at a lower temperature, then when you wash it, it should come out. But I've never tried that.
All right, so I just put a lot of images in the chat that y'all can download to help you on your sublimation journey. I just want to give a shout out to Russeline. Thank you. Thank you for showing those buttons up there, because you made the whole sizing training complete. I had totally forgot about these buttons up here because I was resizing stuff to custom sizes versus actually using this tool right here. So thank you for pointing that out. That pretty much rounds off this sizing class for tonight. I can't think of any other things about sizing. I think I've definitely covered them all with the help of Russeline and these buttons up here. But this was an awesome class. We learned a lot tonight. There's so much to learn when it comes to crafting, y'all. There's so much to learn when it comes to specific types of crafts. I've seen people do all sorts of things with their craft, whether it's a laser machine, whether it's a 3D printer, whether it's a vinyl cutter, whether it's a sublimation printer, a DTF printer, whether they doing UV printing, what else? I mean, there's so many niches out here. I'm just talking about the craft niches. I went into niches last night, so everything on planet Earth is a niche. Like, you know what I mean? You just got to think of what that niche is to you and how you going to stretch it, how you going to bounce it, how you going to throw it against the wall and catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You can have a baseball niche, and y'all get what I'm saying?
You had a class last night?
Huh?
You had a class last night?
No, the other night.
Because I was finna go there with you, bruh. All right, I'm done.
I'm talking.
Lola said that.
I'm talking about the other night when, you know, I went into the training about that this niche has different avenues to it, you know, multiple different avenues. There's probably people out there using this niche in ways I ain't never thought about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like the one lady, this is the first time I saw that. You know how y'all hand set tumblers? Her product is she hands stoned the whole rhinestone, you know. So at first they was just rhinestoning the bill of it. No, now she rhinestones the whole damn thing. Blew my mind away, y'all. Like I was like, oh yeah, I definitely
You
got to
talking
do
about a
you
hat?
those. Huh?
You talking about a baseball hat?
Yeah, baseball hat. She sat there and rhinestone hand by hand, stone by stone, the whole hat. The circular part, like you know what I'm saying? And I think she had some where she did the whole circular part and the brim.
Yeah, the bib. Yeah.
I was
So
like,
I rhinestone as well. So I've done a helmet, motorcycle helmet.
yes. I want to see somebody rhinestone a teddy bear. You know?
I only did shoes.
So with my 3D print, what I'm working on now, and if any of y'all wants to, because I don't want to merge the two niches together, even though ChatGPT told me, yeah, you can do if you already built a strong following of rhinestones on your YouTube channel, there's no reason why you can't add in your 3D printing videos as well, you know? So let's take the time. Let me see. It's 10:12 though. Let me see if she's asleep. If she's not asleep, y'all, then we might rock out until y'all get tired. But if she is awoke, then she got 2 hours before she go to bed. So let's see. Okay, hold on.
Hey, Wanda, what's wrong with the picture?
Hold on. Here I come.
I don't think it's just like a lot of empty space for me.
All right. So
Okay. We'll talk later.
here's the new thing. Expect for most classes to be 2 hours. You know, I will always check every night. If she don't pass the sleep out on me, you know, then I'm gonna let her be asleep, you know. But if she's woke, then the class has to end because I like spending time with my baby. All right, she's in there woke, and we got an hour and a half. That's 2 episodes of Smallville. We got to catch up. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow night, and I love all of y'all.
Just know you ain't checked the chat for the designs before
Good
you
night.
getting off of here.
Good night, everybody.
No,
So,
put my Seahawk in there.
See, here's what I do. Here's what I do, y'all. After I spend time with her, I come in here and I check the chats. You know, I can't keep an eye on. I'm gonna get better with trying to keep an eye on the chats, but I be so busy into what I'm speaking on that I be forgetting the chats exist unless somebody say, "Hey, I play something in the chat." So my apologies. I will get better on that until we meet again, friends.
You can go back and check the Zoom chat afterwards.
Yeah, I can go back for months. They give you
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
If you're going to get into teaching, I want to teach y'all everything about what I do. You know, so we'll get into that. We still got 2-3 more months, y'all. All right.
All right. Good night.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Russell.
Good
night.
Thank you, Andrea.
Good night,
Thank
y'all.
you again. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.